I appreciate everybody being here. Finally game week. Everybody's excited for the first game of the season. Can't wait for it to be here. Thought the team had a great fall camp. I think they're right where they need to be. Really looking forward to Thursday night, as you know. I think it ought to be a great crowd. We'll see what kind of football team we have, but looking forward to Thursday night, and our kids are really excited about the opportunity to go out there and perform. With that being said, any questions?
Coach, how much would a win kind of set the tempo for the rest of the season?
Well, I mean, obviously winning builds confidence, and that's the name of the game. And every game you go into, you expect to win. You don't hope you win, you expect to win, and we expect to win this football game. Now, with that being said, I think we're playing a pretty dang good opponent. In the opener last year, they go to Tulsa and really had a great opportunity to win the game. I mean, if they got the ball twice down there in the red zone and just weren't able to make the points. And I look at their football team, both offensively and defensively, it'll be a great challenge for us. So our guys have got to be ready to play. We got to play good football. If we do that, then hopefully we'll come out with a W. But this is a good opponent that we're about to play, and it'll be a great test for our football team.
Speaking with some of the offensive guys yesterday, a lot of them brought up playing 4 full quarters. Has that kind of been the message these last 2 weeks since you've been starting to prep for Central Arkansas?
Yeah, I mean, I don't talk about the whole, playing a whole game. I mean, I think that's pretty common sense. If you can't play a whole game, then you're not going to win the game. I think you take it one series at a time, one drive at a time. I have a saying that says one snap and clear, so no matter what, whether you made a great play or you made a bad play, that play's over and you're on to the next play. And if our team does that, then they'll play well. And so really that's for every football team, though. We just got to keep our guys focused in play after play. Don't worry about good, bad. I tell the guys, don't even look at the scoreboard. The number one thing is you have fun, you play with reckless abandon, you make full speed decisions, you have a ball playing the game. Let the staff worry about the score and try to take some of the stress off of them.
Being that first game, how long have you been prepping for Central Arkansas specifically?
Well, it started back in the spring. What we do is we always game plan our first 3 opponents during spring. So we were able to put a game plan together for them back in spring. Then throughout summer, when our guys do their PRP practices, player run practices, some of that is towards Central Arkansas. And then as we get in camp, we do a little bit more of it. But really the past 2 weeks altogether was nothing but Central Arkansas.
Coach, how different is having a game on Thursday as opposed to preparation for a Saturday game?
For the first game, I really like it, and I think it's going to be really good. I mean, you get to be one of the first games of the college football season, so it puts you on a little different platform, which I like. Thursday nights are always great, for the college students, and so I expect our students to be out and be excited. I think our community will be excited, and I think they'll come out. So I'm excited for the first game being on a Thursday. Now, does it throw a kink in your regular game week schedule? Yes, it does. But for the first week, you got enough time to work around that. But really like that it is on a Thursday for the first game. I think it's going to be a great atmosphere.
As your first game as head coach leading a team into something like this, how are you feeling, coming into it and just your prep, just as this moment for your career?
I hadn't thought about it, to be quite honest with you. Just focusing on the process. Grown up in the profession, played the game, coached the game, love what I do. I don't lose any sleep at night. I sleep pretty well. So really, I'm sure probably every head coach at some point in time, it hits them, the game and those kind of things. But I stay so busy with the process that I don't think about it very much, to be quite honest with you. And I'll be honest with you, the staff and the players and our administration and everybody operates in a first-class manner, and they do an exceptional job of what they do. So it really makes my job easier. It makes me feel a little more at ease about what we're trying to accomplish.
Coach Ellis was talking yesterday about Central Arkansas's corners and their secondary have always played really well against FBS teams. So what do you see from that aspect of it, just that your receivers have a challenge, obviously, in the skill level that they're going to see on Saturday.
Yeah, they're not afraid to walk up on top of any receiving core and press them and say, hey, you're go make a play, get off the press. So they're not afraid in the back end. And sometimes you play teams that, hey, they try to keep everything underneath them. This bunch says, get open. And so kind of like their style, to be honest with you. They make the quarterback have to go beat them. They're not going to make it easy on the quarterback. They're going to have to make the quarterback make tight throws and down the field throws and all those kind of things. So and they're good. They've played a lot of ball in the back end. They've done it. They do a nice job back there.
What are some things that you're looking for Thursday from your team on both sides of the ball? Of course you want to win, but maybe there are some little things that you specifically are looking for on Thursday in terms of execution.
I'm looking for a team that is, number one, is a professional team and understands the process of the whole game. I'd like to come out of this game saying, hey, our guys knew what to do, how to do it, when to do it. Whether we made the play or not, they understood the situation they were in. You're going to make plays, you're not going to make plays, mistakes are going to happen, but it's really important for our team for us to win is to do everything right within the process. Substitutions are critical during the game. Do we do that right? Does everybody know their role and have they mastered their role, and are they doing it correctly during the game? That's what good football teams do, and then it all adds up at the end to win. I'm looking for a team that's excited to play. I'm looking for a team that between the white lines is a professional bunch that plays the game the right way. They don't get caught up in the hoopla and the jawing and all those kind of things. They're there to go do a job and to go win a football game. I expect our team to be passionate and excited and to have excitement on the sidelines. And a lot of that's generated by the fans. They'll feed off the fans. So there'll be a lot of questions that we need to have answered coming out of the game. But that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to walk off that football field and say, I feel really good about this team tried to do everything they could to go win a football game.
How is the battle at running back going this fall camp, and who are you expecting to come and make a splash maybe Thursday?
We got 4 guys, and again we'll be running back by committee, and I'll say names in no particular order. It really isn't, because every single guy is a little different. They all have different skill traits, but we moved Gage Walker from nickel to running back. He's done a really nice job. You have McClendon, who's a bigger back. He's done a really good job. You'll see him out there. You got Jakari Moses back, from an injury from last year. He's looked really good. And Josh Samuel's back, who's carried a lot of the load last year. And so you'll predominantly see those 4 guys, and they'll all play. Now, some will play more than others, but I'd like to get all 4 of those running backs in the game.
Is there a status update on Jaden's eligibility?
We're working on that. I hope to hear something today. That doesn't mean it's going to happen today. They're telling me that we should know something, but who knows, But it would be great to have Jaden available for the game.
Something I think sometimes gets lost in the shuffle of the preseason is the special teams play. So however you think that your kickers and punters and snappers and things are looking so far?
I'm really excited about our 2 new kicking specialists. The punter, John Haggerty, has a really strong leg. We'll have to see how he does when the lights come on. I talked to him about, hey, the number one thing is let's get the ball out. We'll get better as we go, with him. But he's got a really, really strong leg. The kicker, Corey Munson, he'll be our field goal kicker for this game. Very talented kid. And I expect Corey to have his ups and downs. He's a young freshman. I told him the other day, hey, you're running out there whether you make it or not. So, if you miss one, just run back over here and get ready for the next one, because you're going back out there again. I'll try to take care of Corey some if I can, depending on how the game goes, and try not to put him in some situations that may be a little adverse for him. But we'll have to play that by ear. As far as leg strength and talent, those 2 kids are talented kids, and hopefully as the season progresses, they kind of get in the groove, and we can rely on those 2 guys.
I guess with that, has Corey separated himself in that position, or is it still just like with Webb even there, like you're still sort of looking at?
There's always, there's always competition. Corey will be the first one to run out there, and he'll play the game. But yes, there is always competition. You know, Ranella will come back eventually. You know, Ranella's not available for us for 2 games, and when he gets back, we'll reevaluate that as well.